everyone, I'm the Mighty Blues, and welcome to the first bonus video for my Xenoblade Chronicles Let's Play. Now this video in particular is going to be covering all of these side quests that we were not able to do during our base adventure, as there are a number of quests that are mutually exclusive. Basically what that means is there are quest lines that have branching paths, and depending on which path you choose, that determines which quests open up, and that also means that other quests are locked away. So what that means is you are physically unable to do every single side quest during one playthrough. If you want to do every single quest, you need to do at least 2 playthroughs. And considering that I needed to play New Game Plus in order to cover a couple of other things for future bonus videos, I figured why not show all the quests that we were not able to do during our base adventure. So if you want to know exactly which specific quest that you may want information on, there will be timestamps in the description that will show you exactly which quests we were not able to do, and I will be going over those now. So with that said, let's roll the footage, shall we? Alright, so once you have completed the quest, which one did we just do? Oh yeah, a dash of color. Once you have done the quest, a dash of color, this was when a branching side quest would open up. We had the option to either do Matryona's quest or Arda's quest. Wait, Arda? Oh, that's right. I'm dumb. Yeah, so, we need to accept Matryona's quest. This was going to give us the quest Imaginations Tempered. Imaginations Tempered is the quest that we actually completed during our normal playthrough. However, because this is New Game Plus, we're gonna do the other quest. Both of us require us to grab the teardrop, or the Tephra drop. But Spirits Raised is the one that we didn't do.
Oh, hello.
So that's what we're gonna do now. Give Pama a picture book. What a delightful thought. He looks so sad recently, and it would certainly cheer him up. I wish I could be with him all the time, but I have this ailment. I need my medicinal herb tonic, or it'll just keep getting worse. If I had my medicine, I could be with Pama wherever he goes. A glimpse of the future shows Pama drowning. It looks like it's going to happen if he goes to the river alone. Don't let Pama go there on his own. So once again, in our initial playthrough, we didn't do this quest. We gave the, what item is it? I believe it is, the lake drop, excuse me. Tephra drop is for a later quest. We gave the lake drop to Matryona, which in turn meant that Spirits Raised could not be completed. We're not going to be doing that this time. We're going to go and get... It's all the way over there. Okay, cool. We're going to go ahead and get Spirits Raised done instead, which will in turn give us an entirely different quest line in Colony 6 that we weren't able to do before. Game, I could have just went through the normal path. Why did you make me go through that pathing? That's so weird. Okay, well, I mean, sure.
Maybe it's the closest?
I guess so. Good thing it's New Game Plus and I have the levels to do so. Oh well. Alright, Arda, we got your stuff done. We got your medicinal herb.
Oh, hello.
Hell
Not a
yeah.
medicinal herb. You found one for me. Yes, but something bad will happen. Don't let him go anywhere near a river. Got it? I'll keep a close eye on him and make sure he stays close to camp. You really do care about Pama, don't you? Rest assured he's safe with me. Don't worry yourself anymore. I heard Matryona
God,
and Ewan
women
made a picture
suck.
book for Pep. She's an old lady, Jaws!
No, mine. Just out of nowhere, just out of pocket.
Ryan, she's an old woman. She's dying. Oh, my bad. How kind of those two lovebirds.
Ignore me.
Don't tell them I said that. You live to see to me. Oh, I've known these two for years. They'd make a lovely couple. I know Matriona has been concerned for Pama as well, but I'm right as rain now. You tell Matriona that I'm fit to look after the boy from now on. Oh, do I actually need to talk to her? Oh, of course I do. And guess what? She's not active! Oh yeah, she's not active at night. There she is.
Me.
I just said what? Well, I can't argue with that then. I'm glad it all turned out okay in the end. The picture book is finished. You can present it to Pama now. I know he'll be thrilled with it. It would be great for the two of them to enjoy reading it together. So yeah, this is the difference between completing Imaginations Tempered and Spirits Raised. In the original quest, we just completed the book and gave it to Pama. But now, not only did we get the book done, we also got to save Pama's grandma. What? Fred's looking for Pama? This picture book for Pama? Matriona and Ewan make it. Thank you. Pama always treasured this book. Pama gave Grandpa an order to read it to me. Everyone here's so kind. Arda received the back medicine, meaning Pama no longer visits the river on his own. Huh, okay, interesting. So the A route was talk to Giorgio, whereas the B route, we have to talk to his daughter, Paola, who should be over here. No, why the fuck is she over there? Wait, why is Paola over here? Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of a different character. I'm thinking of, Liliana. I'm dumb. Alright, Paola.
Come and see.
Daddy's working himself to death. Told him to be careful. I don't want him to die, so please, save my daddy. I don't have a mommy, so I can't lose my daddy as well. Oh, I used to give him a shoulder massage every evening. He said I was so good at it. I bet that's why he gets tired now. Should at least go home and sleep once in a while. But he never does. It's just work, 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 all day, every day. It's okay, though. I have a plan. I'll pretend I fainted, and you can call Daddy to help me. It'll look more convincing if I eat a few insanity mints. Could you go to Tough Cave and get 3 of them for me? Well, we already have them. The one thing that I want to make sure...
Well, we have them already. Here, kid.
So, fun fact. While we can set everything up for Out of Luck Giorgio, we can't do it yet because it requires unique dialogue from Dunban.
Come and see.
So I'm gonna set everything up for this. But we're not gonna do the next quest. In fact, I don't even know if we can. How much? Oh, it requires 3 stars of reputation here. I'd be surprised if we have 2. Yeah, we barely have 2. There's no way we're doing Out of Luck Giorgio. Alright. But at least we're setting everything up for, to do this. Poor little girl. Be back later. Thanks for letting me know what happened. Turns out she was just pretending. Gave her a ride all telling off. But I know why she did it. It's all my fault. Haven't been spending enough time with her. I'm a bad daddy. Stop, don't call yourself that when pertaining to your daughter. Well, I'm gonna fix it, even though it means making less curry. Thanks to the little charade, Giorgio and Paola are now closer than ever. Now, upon completing the B route for the quest Overworked and Underpaid, Giorgio will give us a new quest rather than Paola.
Hey.
I hate having to say this, but since I started spending more time with Paola, my curry's got worse. People keep saying it's not how it used to be. They can't finish it. My home life is more fulfilled, but work's gone to the dogs. It's safe to say I've hit a slump. That is indeed a problem. But we could The affinity notification is blocking Shulk's dialogue. I love that. But we could do something, right, Dunban? I admire your spirit, Shulk. Right, let's try and get this problem sorted out. Seriously, life or death, mate. You know how my daughter's the most important thing in the world to me. But I can't give her nice things if I'm not making any money. Well, I'll be honest, I have another favor to ask you. Could you go and find me 5 lots of Piranax roe. It'll go great in the curry. It's only a stopgap, but it'll do until I'm back in the curry mood. I must admit, I have some doubts about this plan. I don't know, it's an idea. I think it'll stop my customers losing all their faith in me. I've got to keep up appearances. For the sake of your family. Giorgio is spending so much time with the daughter he adores that the quality of his curry is suffering. Help him find a way out of this slump. Please, I need that Piranax roe. Do it for Paola, not for me. Wait, did I say that once already? I wonder if that's a reference to, like, a different quest or something to that nature. Also, I'm just now realizing, in this current, side quest pathline, I actually chose to do both Jackson the Cook as well as Out of Luck Giorgio in the same New Game Plus run. And Jackson the Cook, which is a quest we will be doing a little bit later, you have Jackson work for Giorgio, so that's already helping him as well. Huh, I never planned that. God, I will never not love trading. Easily one of the best things a Xenoblade game has ever done. Alright, Giorgio, got what you needed. Oh, you got me the stuff I asked for. Smells really tasty. Now all I need is about 3 pieces of juicy broccoli. It'll make my curry that much better. You don't mind, right? Oh, I already have it. Cool.
Hey.
Oh, you got me the stuff I asked for. Smells really tasty. Now all I need is... Actually, no, this is perfect. Now there won't be anyone say my curry is awful. I've learned a lot from watching how you tackle problems, dumb man. Right back at you, Shulk. That is what friends are for. Now all I have to do is get myself back into expert cooking mode. The better my curry is, the more nice clothes I can buy for Paola. So it's time to get my groove back. Thanks for your help, guys. Things are getting back to normal at Giorgio's curry shop, and its future is safe for now. Speaking of Giorgio... Now for this next quest that I'm going to be covering, before I actually start it, I want to mention what you have to do to unlock it. By doing the quest Jackson's Awakening, in the A route we were supposed to talk to Kenny. That would unlock the quest Jackson the Poet, which is what we did during our initial playthrough. However, for the other quest, Jackson the Cook, instead of talking to Kenny, we talked to Giorgio.
Hey.
You're trying to find work for someone, then you've come to the right guy. I need a top-notch consultant for my tasty recipes department. Is that even a thing? While I'm here making the curry, they're coming up with the new menus. Oh, that makes sense. Then everyone won't have to eat the same boring old curry. So if someone's looking for a job, there's one here for the taking. Well, the thing is, how can I be sure I can trust this guy? But I trust you at least. So if you're recommending, then I'll give him a try. But I'm not promising to keep him. Oh, that reminds me. Could you go and get rid of some Tephra lizards for me? Fine, should do it. They're eating all the rabbits I need for my curry. I need you to take care of 5 Tephra lizards. You'll find them in Tephra Cave. Vilia Lake is full of things. Oh! Jackson, I was looking for you! I thought you were in your usual spot because you are in the last quest, but no! With this quest, you're over here now.
Hi there.
I've been waiting for you. I'm doing a pretty good job coming up with new menus. It's just that I think some rare ingredients could spice it up a bit. It'd be brilliant if you could get them for me. What do you say? I haven't even got time to sit down, let alone go finding ingredients. That is indeed a problem. Can't just abandon them. Ain't that right, dumb-man? That's right, Ryan. No matter how tough things might get. That's a pretty big deal for me. I can't let my boss down. I'd never forgive myself. Life's hard for everyone. You're not the only one struggling. I know that. But I don't want to go back to my old life before. So I just need this one last little bit of help. It's the last time, I promise. I know you're busy, but I need your help. I need some raw Piranax meat. I can't get a hold of the stuff. Jackson has proposed a new recipe for the curry shop, but they don't have the right ingredients in stock. Collect the ingredients Jackson asks for. Thanks, I'm counting on you. You can get raw Paranax meat from Colony Paranaxes. It'll make the world a difference. Not a problem, consider it done. If Donban's helping out, then this will be a walk in the park. I can't let everyone down, can I? Man, I really hope I can trade this. Alright, Jackson, got what you needed. Have you brought it? Cheers. Nice and fresh, just how I like it. I'd better use it quickly. It worked! That tastes so good! Looks like Giorgio's curry shop is about to get a new menu. Oh no! It's good, but I need 10 days just to soften the meat to be edible. Jesus, that's a long marination process! I can't mass produce this. It might be a bit too high class for the local curry shop. I can't use it, can I? My boss is gonna have a go at me. I mean, knowing Giorgio, he probably won't have a go at you, but like... That might have to be like a really expensive item. Jackson has proposed a new... Oh wait, oops, sorry. The new recipe is delicious, but it's unsuitable for regular production, so it won't be on the menu. Hey, you could put it as like a secret menu item. That might work. Now, in our base playthrough, we decided to take care of romantic notions of a boy, as I felt like that was the sweeter ending. But because this is New Game Plus,
Hi there.
we're going to be taking care of romantic notions of a girl instead. Well, I thank you for gracing me with your presence, my matchmaker. Confused? Oh, but why? I was merely thanking you for the agreement we're about to make. Tell me in greater detail. Melia, allow me to listen in. That is much appreciated. Perhaps we shall be able to ascertain what is wrong. You really can't guess? We are slow now, aren't we? Aren't I talking to the person who can get anything for anyone? Which leads me to my request. I want a Tefra drop. If you give it to another along with words of love, they fall for you. And you will be together forever. How interesting. Are you referring to a sort of local superstition? It's not a superstition! What's your angle, girl? Haha, you want it for yourself. Well, too bad. I heard of it first. But I have no need to rely on such things, I'll have you know. I think you may need it, Melia. I know your track record. Really? Because your eyes are telling me quite the opposite. You do have someone you wish to use it on, don't you? Enough. First come, first served. So, do I have your aid? Monica wants to give Eric a Tefra drop after hearing what they make the recipient fall in love with whoever gives it to them. Go look for it in Tefra Cave. You will? You'll find it for me? Yes, it's all coming together. Not long now until my dreams become reality. That Monica, eh? She scrubs up well, but I'm not looking for anything serious. If she gets all soppy on me, I'll just dump her and move on. Yeah! This is why I didn't do it in my first playthrough. Monica married him? But why? How could she pick Eric? She doesn't know what he's really like. He's just using her. Just a little longer, Eric. Soon we will be together. Huh? Is there something you'd like to tell me? If not, I suggest you be on your way. Yeah, don't worry, lady. We'll get your situation taken care of so your heart can be broken faster. Monica! Have you got it? Oh, the wait was worth it. It took like 2 minutes. Oh, by honest, I take it as a sign that Eric is truly to be mine. I'll try it out. Wait here. I'll reward you, if it works. He was right next to you. I'm sure it will. It worked! We're going to be together! He said yes! He's all mine at last! I hope I was of some help. You're more than help. You're more help than you realize. Have some confidence in yourself. If you say so, Shulk, then I shall endeavor to do so. Thank you. I'm just so happy. Here's the reward I promised. You'll always be close to my heart. Just not as close as dear Eric. Do you think she'll be saying the same thing when her heart eventually gets broken? Because I doubt it. Monica looks so happy now that she and Eric, who she cares for so much, are together at last. Now, if you remember, during our base adventure, Sukazu and his brother had corresponding side quests. Depending on which one we completed, determined which quest we got. We completed Sukazu's quest, that being a Big Brothers fight. However, this go around, we're not going to be doing so. We're going to be completing the other side quest. And upon accepting a Big Brothers fight by talking to Jirok, it might look like me and my big brother don't get along, but we do. He's my adopted brother, and I care for him as he cares for me. But I just can't let him go out traveling the world by himself. It's dangerous out there. He could get killed. Our next showdown is going to be the final showdown. I have to win so I can make him abandon his crazy ambitions. Oh, there's something you need to tell me? He wants a red pollen orb! Seriously? I know eating one of those would make him really strong. Looks like he's willing to do whatever it takes to beat me. Do you think you could give it to me? I can't let him win. Sukazu come so far! How can Sukazu lose? Now it's time to drop this plan of yours, just as you promised. You're going to stay here in the colony forever. Oh, I lost. I know it's a bit boring, but Colony 9's not so bad. And I just don't want my brother to go away. It'd be fun without you. Or, it'd be no fun without you! Oops, my bad. What if I never see you again? The brothers' feud will finally come to an end. Find a red pollen orb for Jirok and stop Sukazu from leaving to travel around Bionis. Thanks. Make sure you give it to me, not him. So, just like the side quest with, oh, why am I forgetting it? I did it just a couple hours ago during this recording. The quest that required us to get a Tephra drop. Same thing with this one. We need the red pollen orb, and we gotta give it to one of them. And upon giving it to one of them, the other one, the other quest disappears. So let's get this taken care of. Zazadan, old buddy, old pal, I need to take one of these, please. Thanks. Wait, don't you have a quest that opens up now? I also love how he says he can't give us a red pollen orb. Yeah, we just took one anyways. I could have sworn he has a quest that opens up now. I'll have to double check my list. Oh, I think it's after getting to Alchemoth. I haven't gotten that far in my New Game Plus run yet. Again, not that that's important for the overall video, because that's a quest we already did, but hey, I'm trying to do every quest during my New Game Plus run anyways. Alright, we got your red pollen orb. Did you get the red pollen orb? So you think I should have it? Then he's sure to lose now. He'll have to give up his dream. There's more to life than traveling anyway. And I'll show him what he can do just fine here in Colony 9. He didn't have a chance. Here I go. It's over. It took a while, but he submitted. He said he'll stay here. Said he'll even make a boat. I always say there's nothing better than living in peace with family. Jirok and Sukazu resolve their feud and live in Colony 9 happily together. Now, just like completing Sukazu's quest, upon completing Jirok's quest, another one will open up. And that is from Sukazu. Upon completing a little brother's fight, Sukazu will give you another quest. This is another one that we were not able to do due to branching side quests, or branching paths in side quests. Long time no see. Sukazu felt quite good since deciding not to travel. It's not so bad in this colony. But there's one thing worrying me. Could you tell me more? It's important to listen first. Dumban told me that. Well, remember, Choke. So, how can we help you? In my granny pond. She adopted Zukazu, but she no treat me like family. All because Zukazu Napon. Zukazu so sad. She never want to see me or play with me. If Zukazu had to stay here, he want to get along with Granny Pond. That way Zukazu needs your help. Granny Pond only ever listen to what Jiroku say. But everyone in Colony respect you, so it should work if you try. You gotta help me. I know how hard it can be when things don't go well with family. Oh boy, so do I too. You understand? It thanks to you that me and little brother made up. Next Zukazu need to make Granny Pond like him. Zukazu had decided to make his life in Colony 9, but there is one problem. Help him find a compromise with his grandmother who is less than friendly to him. Thank you. First Zukazu need maternal Armu milk from plain Armus. That perfect for making biscuits. Not a problem. Consider it done. I don't anticipate any problems. I don't either, considering we already have the items. Thanks, New Game Plus. We can't afford to be careless. Belia, we need your strength too. That'd make her feel better. Then, when she in good mood, give Granny Pond this. Oh, an old ring. Huh. I kind of want to read the information on that item. That's something I didn't really do during my base playthrough. I never really went through like information on the items. Just because I felt like it wasn't necessary. Fairly bedraggled at this point. What does bedraggled mean? Dirty and disheveled. Huh. I'd never heard that word before. Ah, there she is. Marcia, you old bitch!
Dearest,
I have things for you. It seems you've been able to halt my grandson's argument. Thank you. It was dreadful to think Jiroku might get himself hurt. A present? But this is maternal Armu milk. This will make my biscuits particularly sumptuous. Thank you most kindly. Was there something else? Okay. I don't know why I have to talk to her again. Was there something else you wanted to give me? I can't believe it. I thought I'd never see this again. What? Zukazu gave it to you? This belonged to my late husband. How did he ever manage to find it? The truth is, my husband had a bit of trouble with a group of Nopon. And that's how he lost his life. Some part of me must have been blaming Zukazu for his death. I'm such a stubborn old woman. I treated Zukazu so badly. Would you mind waiting a moment? It may be too late for apologies, but would you take these to him? Baking is all I'm skilled at, so biscuits will have to do. And tell him I wouldn't mind if he came to keep me company later. Well, at least she was able to learn the error of her ways. Some people never do that. We got a delivery for you, Zukazu. How did it go? What? These Granny Pond's biscuits? You giving them to me? So it went well? Zukazu always wanted to eat these. Zukazu always used to just watch Jiroku eating them. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. Nom, nom, nom. Not that delicious. Oh! But Zukazu's so happy. Zukazu glad he in Colony 9. Zukazu knows every day will be happy from now on. Thank you. Oh, I feel kind of selfish not doing this questline during my base run. Thanks to Zukazu, Marcia no longer has prejudice against the Nopon. Oh, that's so cute! I chose not to do that questline during our base playthrough because I didn't want to deal with the blatant racism from Marcia. I'm kind of glad that quest happened, or ended on a happy note. That was really cute. Now for the next quest that I want to take care of, Scarlet. This isn't the quest that we're going to be doing right away, but I want to talk about some things before we go into it. Upon completing the quest, How Do They Feel?, you get another quest from Scarlet. That being, How Do I Feel? This is a quest we already did during our base run, but depending on which girl that we talked to, that determined which quest would open up afterwards. I actually messed up on this quest during my initial playthrough. The quest that we are about to do, I wanted to do during our initial playthrough, but I messed up and talked to the wrong girl. So we're gonna fix that. Now, in order to get this next quest, we need to talk to Raziel. I believe I talked to Rikoth in the last, in my base playthrough. Yes, I talked to you on accident. I needed to talk to you. Friendly reminder with how this quest works, depending on which girl you talk to first, that will determine what quest opens up upon completing How Do I Feel. This is the thing that I messed up on during my first playthrough. Granted, you need to talk to both girls regardless. It's just whichever one you talk to first opens up the next quest. So, for the quest that I want to do for now, Raziel. This time it's my favorite memory he wants to know about. Was probably the promise we made when we were young. Yeah, as far as I remember, the dialogue is the exact same no matter who you talk to first. It's what comes after that I want to go into. Now for this next side quest, I want to go over some things. Upon getting the quest, How Do I Feel, which you can obtain by completing the quest, How Do They Feel, also from Scarlin, depending on which girl we talk to, this will determine what quest we open up later on. During our base playthrough, I technically messed up, and funny enough, I messed up during recording this video as well. I had the forethought to save my progress before accepting this quest, so in case I messed up, and yeah, I did. How did I mess up? Well, I actually messed up the exact same way that I messed up during our base playthrough. The quest that we are about to do is the quest that I wanted to do during our base playthrough. However, I read my information wrong and talked to the wrong girl first. Now, how this quest works, depending on who we talk to first, that determines the path that we take and ultimately what quest we get out of this. By talking to Raziel first, that will give us the quest that we did during our base playthrough. I don't remember the name of the quest. But by talking to Rikoth first, that will give us the quest that we want to get. Now, when I first read the wiki entry for this side quest, in the objectives tab, it just says A route, talk to Raziel, B route, talk to Rikoth. I mean, if you look just directly below that information on the wiki page, it says that, hey, the A route requires you to talk to Rikoth first, and the B route requires you to talk to Raziel first. I didn't read that ahead of time, so I was like, oh, A route, Raziel, talk to Raziel. Ended up getting the opposite quest. It's the other way around. So the A route is that Scarlin hooks up with Raziel. B route, he hooks up with Rikoth. Depending on who you talk to first, he hooks up with the other girl. That's how this quest works. So, we want the A route to get the quest that we are about to do, meaning we need to talk to Rikoth first, even though ultimately Scarlin is going to hook up with Raziel. It's confusing! Can you see why I messed up the first time I did this? I mean, granted, I was gonna have to do both quests anyways. It's just I'm correcting my mistakes now. Alright. Now, upon completing How Do I Feel? Fingers crossed this works. I have one final request to make. I dare say you can already guess what the request will be. Could you go into more detail? Perhaps we can help in some way. Shulk, shall we lend a hand? Of course, I'll help any way I can. Come now, be serious. We have come this far. You must realize what I want of you now. What a time to joke around. I would very much like you to give this letter to Rikoth. In truth, I should tell her myself, but she's always with Raziel, so I'd rather not go in person. If you want to tell her how you feel, you should do it in person. I think that telling her in person will really make her happy. I actually agree. But if I told her in person, what if Raziel were to start crying? I couldn't bear to see that. I've known Raziel all my life. It's not easy doing this to her. Oh, I see. I can't decide if it's a good or bad idea, but we've come this far, so I want to help you to the end. I think I've relied on your kindness too much. With all the nasty rumors, no one else is willing to help me. So you're the only ones I can ask. Will you do this for me? I love you no matter what. Oh, this quest. Finally, Scarlin has decided to tell Rikoth he likes her, but he doesn't want to approach her while Raziel's near. Deliver a letter to Rikoth for him. Thank you. Good luck with the letter. Please try to be discreet so Raziel doesn't notice. No problem. Leave it to me. Very good, Shulk. Let's get this sorted out. Yeah. This is the letter. Thanks for doing this. Yeah, this is the quest that I wanted to do during our base playthrough. And I'm really kicking myself that I actually made the same mistake twice. Real glad I've been thorough with my research during this New Game Plus recording because I probably would have canceled making all bonus videos if I would have had to do a third playthrough just for this one quest.
How's things?
Is this a letter from Scarlin? Something he doesn't want to tell me in person. Does that mean I don't want to look inside? But if I don't, then none of us will be able to move on. Okay, I'm going to be brave. No matter what's in here. What? Is this really the letter you got from Scarlin? It can't be. You only have to go look at those two to know. But this handwriting is definitely Scarlin's. This is real, isn't it? How strange. I'm so happy, and yet I feel so sad as well. Truth be told, it has been long enough since the last time we did this quest line. I don't even remember what Raziel said. So let's just finish this up, shall we? I see. Rikoth started crying. I'm a total fool. It's all my fault. Why did I drag it out this long? Happy and sad at the same time. I see. Those two are the best of friends. Makes sense. That's why Rikoth cried, because she knew how Raziel would feel. We have to go and tell her together. I'm not going to apologize, though. That would be an insult to Raziel, and I hear she bears me no ill will. So I absolutely insist that you take this. Please, take it. I don't think that was a resounding success. You people have done so much for us. Thank you for everything. Really, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Rikoth read the letter from Scarlin and cried, but they are now dating. Oh, I'm so glad to have this questline finally done. Again, I'm really kicking myself that I made the same mistake twice.
Come and see.
Now, upon accepting the quest Medical Advancements, another quest would have opened up. That quest we did not do, because upon completing that one, Medical Advancements would have disappeared, and during our base playthrough, we chose to complete Medical Advancements. That quest, from Yusa... More and more Nopon come to me complaining about toothache. I came up with good treatment, but I do not have enough materials. How worrying. That's a big problem. I just now realized that the little dragon head on Ricky's armor flops around. It's so cute and stupid. A few years ago, I was every Nopon's port of call for medicine. I can't stop looking at Ricky. I'm so sorry. He's a little floppy dragon. Now a hatchling know-it-all called Medi is taking all my business, but I can barely see my patients because of the pain in my knees. I was wondering, where exactly are Nopon's knees? Here, right here. Can't you see? Good solid knee joints. I see. So that's where they are. Now, when Ricky injures his knees, I can respond appropriately. Thank you. Yusa is doctor who inherited legendary Nopon skill of dentistry. Yusa wants to help villagers with bad teeth, but my legs hurt. Don't want to lose the Medi. Thank you, Heropon and friends. I knew you would do it. With 4 Vang milk teeth, I should be able to continue my treatments. You can count on us. We'll get it done. Wow! Charlotte is Heropon, just like Ricky! It's an honor, Ricky. But we'll need your help too. Oh, mighty Heropon, Ricky. I want to be able to fix people quicker. Oh, wait. I don't know why I gave you Ricky's voice for that part. I want to be able to fix people quicker than Dr. Medi can. Take care, but hurry. Well, luckily for you, buddy, we're not going to be completing Medi's quest. Instead, we'll be completing yours. Yusa! We got your teeth. 4 Fang milk teeth. Friends got them for me. I will make best fillings using ancient Nopon techniques. Now I can fix teeth of villagers and show Dr. Medi who is boss. Good, it was our pleasure. Ricky, no surprise we do so good. Charlotte worked really, really hard. Oh, thank you, Ricky. You helped out too. I'm still better than that hatchling know-it-all doctor. I can still hold my own. Legendary fillings all complete. Now villagers' toothache problem gone. Always trust tradition. Now, upon completing that quest, did you literally show up right here? Is this the quest? Don't tell me this is the quest. No! Alright, well, anyways, upon completing Let's Make Fillings, another quest opens. Kofuko! You're the NPC I was looking for. Kofuko got all his bad teeth filled. Then something strange happened. Friends know what happened? Could you tell me more? All disgusting food tastes absolutely amazing. Jaw-droppingly tasty. But all delicious food tastes absolutely disgusting. That's complicated, but you can look at it positively. All the foods you used to hate, you now like, don't you think? Oh, Friends is right. Kofuko looks forward to having new favorites. Of course, the converse is true too. Kofuko's flavor appreciation has been reversed, yes? So Kofuko should try eating most disgusting foods. Kofuko gets fillings, but now favorite food tastes like worst food. That way Kofuko want to eat the most disgusting, revolting food ever. Let's make bad food! And thankfully we have everything we need for it. Yay! No grinding! Let me think about what food Kofuko hate the mostest. Mora meat pie, shin newt, hard lotus, and dense ansel meat. They all are my worst food. Not a problem. Consider it done. Done, Ben. It's already done. My mistake, Melia. It's already done. That Mora meat pie stinks worse than death. Can't wait for it to be ready to eat. It is great to be alive. That most yummy thing Kofuko ate in his whole Nopon life. Kofuko wonders if other Nopon can appreciate its unsubtle flavors. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. I've learned a lot from watching how you tackle problems, dumb man. Right back at you, Shulk. That is what friends are for. Kofuko what to tell all about his disgusting deliciousness. It stinks! Kofuko like it though. Kofuko look forward to his new relationship with food. Such a weird quest. Like, how does getting fillings change your taste buds? Because that has to do with your tongue. And I guess also partially your nose, because sense of smell. Apparently they didn't think that far ahead when making this quest. Now, in my personal opinion, this is one of the dumbest missable quests I've ever seen in any video game ever. In order for this quest to open up, you have to not start Colony 6's reconstruction until after the events at Galahad Fortress. You need to have met Mikkel over at the Junks, which requires you to go through all of Sword Valley, all of Galahad Fortress, and then talk to Mikkel for this quest to open up. What's so crazy about this quest? Well, nothing. It's the exact same quest that Atharon gives you to start Colony 6 Reconstruction. I believe the quest is called Road Home. This is the exact same quest. Except instead of Athoron giving it to you, because at this point in the story, Athoron has left to go fight the Mechon over in Sword Valley. Doland gives you the quest, making this, for some reason, an entirely different quest. Same exact thing. It starts Colony 6 Reconstruction. But, yeah, it's really dumb. So, if you have completed the quest, The Road Home, you cannot do this quest. And this quest will only open up after Athoron has left for Alchemoth, which requires you to have made it to Junks.
Hello.
So here at last, Athoron has a favor to ask you. Him and the others are planning to rebuild Colony 6. To do that, he needs to move everyone back from the camp. But some monsters are occupying Ragwell Bridge. No one can pass. Problem. Yes, one that requires attention. I agree, but this matter could be somewhat difficult to resolve. That bridge is the only way to move the refugees back safely. With things as they are, both them and I are stuck. We can't rebuild. Can you eliminate the monsters on Ragwell Bridge for us? The plan to restore Colony 6 is progressing. To begin with, the refugees from the camp need to be brought back. To do this, they need safe passage. Just like The Road Home, if you complete this quest, make sure you have completed every other quest over on the Bionis Leg. After completing this, those quests will disappear. So make sure to do that. It is the exact same thing as The Road Home. Again, they are pretty much the exact same quests, just different people giving you the quest. In fact, they are so much like the original. Fighting all these enemies is the exact same thing as The Road Home. Once again, just a really stupid missable quest. I hate it. Yeah, so I believe the dialogue is even the exact same with Juju, but once you say let's go, just like The Road Home, every single quest on the refugee camp will disappear. So make sure you have done them before accepting this. Granted, I feel like if you're doing to Colony 6, you're probably in the same boat as me where you didn't even realize this was a missable quest. And you've done everything ahead of time. Because that's what I've been doing during my New Game Plus run. I have been doing my due diligence. I've been doing every single side quest, even though I've already done most of them. There's only a short amount that I actually have to do. I'm still getting them all done. Just because I want to make sure I'm doing them all correctly. Now, this is an entire quest line we were not able to do due to the quest that I chose to complete. Over in the refugee camp, if you did not complete Imaginations Tempered and instead completed, I believe it's Spirits Raised, there's an entire quest line that opens up as soon as you get to Colony 6. And in order to start it, we need to talk to Ewan.
How's it going?
Ewan, Ellen, I still don't know how to pronounce your name. Oh no, what am I going to do? I'm supposed to be writing a book, but I have a terrible writer's block. How worrying. Right, how about we sort it out? That's just like you, Fiora. I'm sure we'll get it sorted no matter what. Maybe it's to be expected. I haven't really written much. Do you have time to help me? Maybe you can do some research. I need you to ask other residents about love. There, I said it. Are you sure this is for your book? Come on now, tell me the truth. Shala, give me a break, will you? Tell me the truth or I won't lift a finger for you. Well, no, I can't. Just ask around and maybe I'll tell you later. Ewan's worried because he doesn't know how to write a romantic novel. Speak to people who know about such things and pass their advice on to Ewan. Thank you, guys. Ask married people those who know about love, okay? Talk to you later. And count on us. We'll get it done. I'm getting goosebumps, Charlotte. I wish I was as confident as you. Don't be silly. Of course you are. Right, you ready to help out? There it is. So who do we need to talk to? Nabon Inventor, Homs Lady, Stubborn Old Homs Man, and a haughty young Homs Girl. Oh, Gorman's one of them.
Who's this?
You want to know about my record with the ladies, eh? That's quite a thing to ask an old person like me. Well, one day a girl and I went for a walk in a nearby field. And there you have it. 1 month later, and we were engaged. And the passion, the drama. Anyways, Hey, are you still listening to me? I can't believe the youth of today. Why do I even bother? And he's back to his aerobics. I love that he still does not stop. Olga's another one. You want to know about when I got married? Not much to say, really. Only that I was happy to marry someone strong and confident. It's all about their good points. That's what I think, anyway. I never told you about my husband, did I? My husband was the best confectioner in the colony. Oh, I would have assumed she'd have more to say. I'm assuming the other two have to be during the day. Oh, old Nabon Inventor, of course it's Satada.
You know?
You want to hear about all my lovers, hey? Well, no, that is off my limits. All I will say is, follow your heart and have no regrets. Because lonely old people are lonely for a reason. And he has a quest. Definitely not related to that. There you are. Anna.
You asking me about love? You said love. How about love is when you give someone a present? It shows that special someone how you're feeling.
I'm not sure how getting advice on love from a child is beneficial, but sure, if that's what Ewan wants.
How's it going?
You really ask around. Thank you. It'll come in handy, I'm sure. Good. It was our pleasure. Indeed. Thorn, too, will be glad when he hears about your efforts. You're right. He raised me like a daughter. I should send him some news. Let me see. So I should big myself up, give her presents, and give compliments as well. Yeah, got it, thanks. Now I just have to find the confidence to put it to use. Mitriona, here I come. Having overcome his inability to write romance, Ewan has decided to confess his love for Mitriona. Ooh, Bleed Defense 3.
How's it going?
The advice you collected for me was perfect for writing my book. I have been sweating blood and tears to finish it for Mitriona. The book was to tell her everything I feel for her, but I'm worried about whether it'll make her understand my feelings. I'm here to listen. Agreed, let's hear them out. She won't, will she? I said I was ready, but I just can't find the courage to hand it to her. That's why I decided to go on a trip to find some courage. That sounds dangerous, Ewan. It's no walk in the park outside the colony. Don't you think I know that? But I have to go. When I face a terrible beast, I'll face it as a man. Then I'll have the courage to give Mitriona my book. Mitriona isn't a monster. She won't bite your head off. Well, I understand that. But if she rejects me, it'll be worse than being eaten alive. Ewan channeled his feelings of love into his novel, but couldn't hand it over. He'll go on an adventure to gain the courage to do so, but might need some protection. Thank you, friends. My destiny is my own now. I can count on your support if things get rough out there, right? Now I must decide whether to go to the Ether Mine or Sator Marsh. If I find myself in a pickle, you'll come help me, right? Thanks. I appreciate it. Now, I decided to do some research on what you need to do for this quest. Well, yes, this is technically a branching side quest. It really doesn't matter which unique monster you fight. It pretty much just changes what items you can trade with Ewan, depending on which area you visit. A lot of people recommend going to the area in Satoru Marsh As I didn't change our Charlotte's levels at all. People often recommend waiting until you have 3 stars of affinity with Colony 6 before doing this quest and then going to Satoru Marsh, as you can trade Forget-You-Nots with E1 there. And Forget-You-Nots are kind of an annoying item, but I decided to go to the Ether Mine because, well, I don't need that. I could have handled that. I didn't need your help. Anyway, I feel brave enough to give my book to Mitriona now. Thank you. Now, thankfully, there really wasn't any risk to doing either route with this quest. However, same can't be said for the next and final quest for this quest line. And that last quest is with Mitriona. Now, before we begin on this quest, I do want to preface a few things. This is going to be a branching quest. Except the difference is, unlike the last quest we did, your affinity will change based on which option you do. And there is a chance that you could have locked yourself out of one of the routes before even doing this quest. Funny enough, the quest Imaginations Tempered and Spirits Raised, the quests that start this entire quest line, depending on how you completed those, that could actually determine which route you are forced to do with this quest. And what I mean by that is, if you accepted Imaginations Tempered and Spirits Raised at the same time, collected the Lake Drop, and then didn't complete Imaginations Tempered and instead completed Spirits Raised, you have technically locked yourself out of the A route. If you collected the Lake Drop before doing this next quest, you are automatically locked out of the A route. And I'm going to be honest, you're going to want the A route because the A route is the nicer route. Now, I do want to preface, the A route does just have better affinity and it has a better reward. Your amount of experience is the same depending on which route you do, but if you complete the A route, you get a Blaze Attack too. I'm gonna try to get the A route if I can, but I'm gonna be honest, it's been long enough, I don't remember if I collected the Lake Drop, so I'm just warning you all now. The B route, it's just really mean. You don't want to do it. It makes your affinity, it makes the affinity between Mitriona and E1 really, really bad. So if you care about the characters, don't do the B route, but I guess if you really want the item, it gives you a Blaze Defense 3 gem if you really want that instead. But I don't.
Me.
Hello there. Are you the people who were helping out Ewan? I want to paint a picture for Ewan as wonderfully written as this book. You look troubled. Is something worrying you? You noticed it too, Charla. So, what do you propose? It's obvious. Listen to the problem. Basic Defense Force training. The thing is, I don't have all the materials I need to make paints. And I'm in the middle of an artist funk, you might say. Could you help me out? Mitriona, this is amazing. What are you going to say to him? I'm dying to find out. I can't tell you. It's a secret. I'm still deciding how best to express my feelings on canvas. But don't worry, Charla. By the time you return with what I need, I'll have made up my mind. If you say so, Mitriona, but remember, follow your heart. I'll need one of the following materials to paint my picture. Leg drop for the Bionis leg or nasty weave from Satoru. I will have decided how best to paint the picture when you return. Mitriona wants to send her reply to E1 in the form of a painting, but she needs the right tools to do so. Gather materials she needs. Sorry you'll have to go so far to get them. Be careful. You can count on us. We'll get it done. I'm getting goosebumps, Charla. I wish I was as confident as you. Now, did I just mention that if you collect the Lake Drop beforehand, you're locked out of the A route? I'm incorrect. I read this completely wrong. If you collect the Lake Drop before accepting this quest, you are automatically forced to do the A route. You are locked out of the B route. I apologize for getting that wrong. I probably made like a snarky remark in post being like, oh, don't worry, I'll correct myself later, but I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Ultimately, I do think you should do the A route no matter what because it is best for affinity. Just know, if you collected the lake drop ahead of time, you are automatically locked out of the B route. Keep that in mind. Why does it want me to go around? I can easily just do this. Yeah, I don't know why the game wants me to go around. I can easily just drop off the cliff. Does this game forget that I can do that? Alright, Matriona, we collected the lake drop for you. So that should give us your answer. You brought me a lake drop. This is exactly what I need to finish off my painting. I'll just add the finishing touches. Will you wait here while I finish? There, all finished. Please get this to Iwan. I do hope he likes it. Put my whole heart into it. A beautiful portrait. I hope you didn't hear any of that while we were talking, Iwan. Is that Matriona's painting? So she's answering me with a painting. Only a creative, talented woman such as her would think of that. Let me take a closer look. It's brilliant. I can feel its warmth and kindness exploding from the canvas. Quick, I need you to go and tell Matriona that I love it. Tell her I will come see her later on. Yeah, and she's right there, dude. You could just go talk to her.
Me.
What did he say? How did he react to the portrait? I hope Iwan and I can be happy together, just like in the portrait. Good, it was our pleasure. Yeah, we did a good thing, didn't we? That's right, Fiora. We should be proud of ourselves. I don't know how to thank you. Maybe one day I can paint you and your friends together. Matriona's stunning portrait, made with the item you found, has brought Iwan and her together. If you would have grabbed the nasty weed from Satoru Marsh instead of the lake drop, she would have dumped him. And that's why their affinity would have been so negative if you would have chosen the B route. Again, the only reason why you would do that is if you really want that Blaze Defense 3 gem, and if you hate Iwan. I don't know why you would do that, because, listen, getting dumped sucks. I feel like we've all been there, so you wouldn't want you wouldn't want that to happen to you? Why would you want it to happen to him? Now, before starting up this next quest, I want to explain a few things. First things first, make sure you have not invited Mephi to Colony 6. We are going to be replacing her with somebody else. So if you have invited Mephi, unfortunately, you cannot do what we are about to do. Instead, we are going to invite Perrine.
What is it?
You need to have housing to at least level 3 in order for her to come to Colony 6. Additionally, you need special at level 2. There are just too many scientists in this colony. I can hardly get any funding. They much prefer to fund groups. Do you think you could give me an introduction to Colony 6? I promise I can be even better use than that Nopon scientist. Let's do it! Thanks, you won't regret it. This way I won't end up studying the same thing as someone else. Whatever I decide to research, I'll be the leader in that field. It's so exciting. I'll gather my things right away. Don't disturb me too much if you happen to see me in Colony 6. Now, once you're able to invite Perrine to Colony 6, you'll also be able to invite Berry, Jammy, and Norada to Colony 6. Both are also required to get this quest. Once you have all 3 of these characters invited to Colony 6, Narara will have a quest for you.
Yay! Narara almost finished making her medicine.
Well, maybe not almost. Actually, Narara hit wall.
But there's no time to waste. Narara's good friend need it. Otherwise she... Please help Narara, friends.
What is it? You're looking down in the dumps.
Very perceptive of you, Ryan. So, what's the next step?
Right, yeah, first, let's hear their story.
Narara needs friends to get her some things. Narara needs thick nectar and juicy grapes. That all.
So you want to help your friend? I'm up for that. It's kind of what I do, you know. Come on, everyone. There's someone who needs us.
Thank you, kind friends. Narara very grateful.
Before something terrible befalls a close friend of Narara, gather the ingredients for her so she can make some medicine. Thank you. Narara owes you a big favor. Good luck.
No sweat. Done before you know it.
You sound very confident, Ryan, but stay focused.
I know.
Oh my god, of course I'm only missing one! Yeah, so if you remember, during our base playthrough, we had a different quest that we were able to do instead of Weak Berry Jammy. We were able to do a quest known as Cursed Berry Jammy. Depending on if you invite Mephi or Perrine, that will determine what this quest line is ultimately going to end up being. So since we invited Mephi in our previous playthrough, this time we're going for Perrine.
Alright, Narara, we got your stuff. You find items Narara need? Yay! Narara make medicine now! Thanks to friends and Perrine, Narara's friend can get better.
Well, that's it.
Well done, Ryan. Your performance was excellent.
Easy on the compliments, Melia. You're gonna make me blush.
When Narara's medicine, friend can get better very soon.
Narara and Perrine's joint efforts have resulted in a medicine to help cure Narara's friend's illness. So, remember the quest, Miss Sweetness Showdown? Between McCrish and Berry Jammy? Well, we chose to go through the quest line with McCrish during our base adventure. However, if you choose to go through it with Berry Jammy, even though the quests themselves do not change, and in fact these quests have the exact same names as each other, depending on who you talk to start the quest line, actually has different quests. No, I am not joking. Berry Jammy has her own Miss Sweetness Showdown quest line, and McCrish has her own Miss Sweetness Showdown quest line. Yeah, you have to do them both, even though they both have the exact same names. It's just different people you're talking to. So, Berry Jammy, we're doing your quest line now.
Berry Jammy been waiting for friends for ages and ages. Friends need to find most transparent object in world. Quick, go, hurry up, run more, move! Did friends find it already? Berry Jammy, very unlucky. Now I'm mixed up in competition. Competition for title of undisputed Miss Sweetness of Colony 6. Now I need most transparent item in whole wide world to win. Wow, this is crisis, yes! But no crisis is too much for a mighty hero pawn like you, right? Fiora really think Ricky mighty? Ricky no wanna let Fiora down. Berry Jammy not interested in who best in calling. Berry Jammy represent all Nopon though, so cannot abstain. Berry Jammy need friends' help, please. Berry Jammy make sure she represent all Nopon well. Ricky's friends will help Berry Jammy win competition. Thank you, friends. Berry Jammy do the Nopon proud. Ricky not be able to decide on his own. Ricky talk to friends and we decide together. Please? Who will become the undisputed Miss Sweetness of Colony 6? Deliver the requested item to Berry Jammy. Yay! Easy peasy. Hereupon take care of it. Now, Berry Jammy not know about any transparent items, but I think a good idea to visit Lalapa at Frontier Village. Lalapa knows lots about lots. To become undisputed Miss Sweetness of Colony 6, entrants must collect certain themed objects. Collect the most transparent thing in the world. Yeah, just like McCrish's quest, it's the exact same thing. Nothing changes other than we're choosing Berry Jammy instead of McCrish.
And just like Macrisha's quest, this is what we need to collect.
There's frozen flour here. It's see-through like glass.
The pure ice flower. In fact, the most transparent thing, which is the quest in tandem with Miss Sweetness Showdown, this quest is the exact same regardless of whoever you talk to. It does not matter. Same thing with the final quest, a final sweet favor. It doesn't change depending, like, no matter who you talk to. The quest is the exact same. That's why I find this quest line so annoying. This is honestly the one I have been dreading the most when making this video, because it's like, it's the exact same quest. Whereas with every other quest we've done, there's been at least some changes. Well, okay, not every single one. Some of them have, you know, had some changes, and some have stayed the same. But we got your item, Berry Jammy.
Friends bring item to me? Berry Jammy was sure friends give fake item or worse. Afraid friends give them to Berry Jammy's tall, elegant rival. Thank you, friends. Berry Jammy hate bullying and love medicine and like friends. Me think me weird. But Berry Jammy's so pleased friends choose her to give item to. That more important to me than winning stupid competition. Yay, yay, happy! Ricky really happy! You did a good thing, Ricky. That is what makes you the hero pawn. Millie, say nice things about Ricky! Ricky, try twice as hard next time! The undisputed Miss Sweetness of Colony 6 offers her thanks to you.
The undisputed Miss Sweetness of Colony 6 has been decided. Berry Jammy has beaten Macrish. And with that, our next side quest should open up. Now that I finally have 4 stars of reputation here in Colony 6, Berry Jammy, your next quest.
Berry Jammy just love living in Colony 6, and I want to thank friends for making Colony best place to live.
Tell me in greater detail. Yes, please do. I would like some more details about this too.
Berry Jammy must thank all residents for making this my home. Berry Jammy must do something nice for everyone.
Quite right, young lady. You have turned a corner, I see. Though no expert on sweetness, I can tell you I have a sweet spirit.
See, Berry Jammy told you so.
Always knew friends would see potential in Berry Jammy.
Me not able to tell friends right now, but can friends help?
Help Berry Jammy, the undisputed Miss Sweetness of Colony 6, to thank the colony residents.
Of course friends help, because it is Berry Jammy asking. 2 of Bionis' bravest and boldest women, at your service.
Fiora is certainly high-spirited today. It appears I shall have to double my efforts.
Berry Jammy already contacted Lalapa in Frontier Village. Talk to Lalapa to find out more.
Although things aren't very clear, you're to pay a visit to Frontier Village and get instructions from Lalapa. Alrighty, I will go ahead and get a final sweet favor taken care of, and then we'll report back to Berry Jammy. Because if I remember correctly, this quest is the exact same no matter who you go to. Can you see why I absolutely loathe the Miss Sweetness side quest? We had to go through this entire thing twice to do the exact same quest line. Literally the only thing different is who we are talking to. It's just flavor text, but if you want to do every single side quest, you have to do it. You have to do 2 whole playthroughs just for flavor text. Friends bring Berry Jammy what I wanted. Go Berry Jammy's friends, yay! Berry Jammy and everyone happy now. Friends want to know what happened next. Lakeside going to light up. I hope I was of some help. It's going to be beautiful. Friends will see. Colony 6 residents will be so happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To show her gratitude, the lakeside area will be populated with relaxing and tranquil lights. If I remember correctly, that means that there's going to be fireflies? Yeah, there's fireflies over by the lakeside. So even the quest even ends the exact same way with the same result, no matter if it's McCrish or if it's Berry Jammy. Remember when we had the option to have either Berry Jammy's maid or her butler join Colony 6, and that would determine which quests we got? Well, before we invited her maid, so this time we're gonna invite her butler, Gawago. Where has Miss Sweetness gone? Ah, it was to Colony 6. Recently, Gawago become very forgetful. Silly Gawago even forget about orders to follow Miss Sweetness. May Gawago travel with friends? Oh, wait 1 minute. Gawago also hear the lady want to go to Colony 6 as well, though. Yeah, you should go anyway. Maybe she not mind going anyway. Thank you, friends, for invitation. Well then, let us go to Miss Sweetness Berry Jammy. First, let Gawago say something. Gawago very appreciative of friends accompanying Gawago. And that... Oh, wait, what? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna take care of this before we do the next quest. Back at Colony 6, Gawago, you got a quest for us. Gawago wants to ask friends advice about Miss Sweetness. Miss Sweetness Berry Jammy can speak well, but almost illiterate. Hee, Ricky can read and write. Ricky, you my friend are already grown up and know many things, even though you speak and act like a little pawn. Miss Sweetness should be studying hard all day long, but Miss Sweetness always sleep. She's just a pile of lazy bones. Oh, sound like something wrong. Tell Ricky, tell Ricky. Do not get overexcited, Ricky. I shall ask for more details, so let us ask together, Ricky. Millie's so kind. Ricky, listen good. Friends, that is what Gawago wanted to hear. And Gawago already has a plan. Miss Sweetness needs a teacher. Best teacher for the job is Yura. Maybe friends can convince him to teach her if friends give him this. Butler Gawago is concerned that Berry Jammy isn't studying enough. Convince Yura to become her tutor. Gawago know you finish task faster than you say Heropon. Good luck.
Easy peasy. Heropon take care of it.
Looks like I should keep out of this.
No, Millie! Millie has to help us. Ricky no feel like working hard without Millie.
Now, of course, probably should have mentioned this before, you do need to have Yura invited to Colony 6 for this quest to open up. You need housing at level 3 in order for that to do so, but also, you need housing at level 5 for Gawago to join Colony 6, so I felt like if you have that, if you can get Yura, or if you can get Gawago, you can get Yura.
Yes?
Are you asking me to be a Nopon child's teacher? Is that something from Gawago? He mentioned something before.
Gawago give Ricky poetry anthology for Yura.
I accept your proposal. Tell Gawago I accept. If I remember correctly, the maid's quest was a lot more difficult because we had to collect roses from Prison Island. This one is so much easier. I think I did the last one in our base playthrough purely because it had maids involved, and definitely not into that.
Friends are back. Do friends have good news?
Gawago's request was easy, no? Aha! Friends successful because Gawago is brilliant butler. If only Miss Sweetness listened to Gawago as well as friends do.
Yay, happy! Ricky really happy.
You did a good thing, Ricky. That is what makes you the hero pawn. Now friends should not be sad. It's a cheap and tacky reward. But Gawago spend all his money on poetry anthology. The first-rate butler's request worked out perfectly, and Yura is now Berry Jammy's tutor. That was a way easier quest to do than a maid's concern. I still prefer maids, though. There you are, buddy. One thing I want to mention before accepting this. After completing In Pursuit of Love, both Yura and Nick's quests will open up at the same time. However, you can only complete one at a time. This is why we weren't able to complete Nick's quest after completing Yura's.
How's it going?
Hiya. I really owe you guys. Since you invited me here, my life has turned right around. Just the other day... No, it'd be better not to mention it. I'll keep it to myself for now. I know I'm being a little secretive, but I need your help.
Please tell me more. She shows as much concern for others as she does for herself. Is this her strength? Melia's staring at me. Did I say something odd?
Alright. I guess you should come clean. I met a great girl called Rosemary. And, well, you know, I want to give her a present. But the thing is, the things they sell in the shops aren't fit for a girl like her. I need 2 X Iron Hearts from Machina X. Can you get them for me?
Nick seems to be in good spirits after meeting Rosemary. He wants to give her a gift, but needs some help gathering the materials. Help him out.
Thanks, guys. I need to prepare some things. Just bring them when you're ready.
Okay, I'll give it my best shot.
Yes, I too will give it my all.
Well, I've already got it, so here you go.
You have them? Good. Can you hold on for a sec? I'm kind of in the middle of doing push-ups.
He's still not gonna stop doing push-ups. Okay.
Alright, finished it. Can you take it to Rosemary? Wait, this probably isn't such a good idea. No, I can't think like this. Be confident, Nick. It'll be fine. Take it to her. Do it before I check it out. I know it'd be better for me to give it to her. No, it has to be you who gives it to Rosemary. Don't worry, she'll understand the reason why. Please give it to her.
Oh, a music box! Oh, that's cute! Oh, I really like that.
I've been to some shops that have sold music boxes, and I've wanted to get one, but I feel like it would just be used once and then never again.
Hi there.
You have something for me. What could it be?
Oh my, it's wonderful. What a beautiful music box.
It's from Nick. It's sort of heart-shaped. Oh, there's a letter attached. To she who holds my heart, now shall hold mine forever.
Oh, that's so cute! Oh my, I've never had that said to me in my whole life.
He sure knows how to get a girl's heart racing. I've made up my mind. Nick is the one for me. Tell him I'll come see him soon.
That's so adorable!
That would do it for me. If my boyfriend did that for me, oh, that's so cute, man.
Nick, you did good!
Did you give it to her? Did she like it? The looks on your faces tell me it went well. It's not as if I followed behind you to eavesdrop on you and her. Wow! Okay, you could have kept that part to yourself. Well, actually, that's exactly what I did. I just couldn't wait. I heard what she said.
Oh, what a relief. Another problem solved. Our success is down to your unwavering effort, Fiora. I just did what I had to. It's nice to hear it, though.
Look at me. I'm shaking. Is this what happens to people when they feel in love? I can't tell how happy I am. Thank you with all my heart.
Nick confessed his love for Rosemary, who in turn is attracted to quirky Nick. The two are an item. That was really cute. I kind of wish we did that one, because to be honest,
I don't remember Yura's at all. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know this elevator existed until literally 10 minutes ago when I ran into it. Now, what you have to do is from either the second floor, or is it the second floor? Yes, so either from the second floor or the ground floor, you need to take the elevator. Once the elevator starts moving, there's going to be a spot in which you are going to jump off of. I think it's right there. Did I make it? I made it. Okay. Whew. All right, I made it. So yeah, so there's going to be this platform right here from the elevator. You're going to want to jump off. That's what you need to do. From here, there should be a surprise quest that opens up, as well as a couple unique monsters that I forgot to kill. Assuming I did this right. I actually don't know if I did it right, so... Because there's a spot that you can go up. But I think for the quest we need to head down. Nope, because it just has a... Nope, never mind. I'm dumb. We actually need to head up for said side quest. Yes, it is up. Okay. I apologize. I am doing this quest for the very first time. I always forget this quest because they don't even realize it's a thing. Here it is! Roof battle! There's a Mechon station on the roof. Defeat the troop leader. Venerable Folklore. Not only is this a unique monster we need to kill, but this is a side quest we need to take care of. As, again, I didn't do it during my initial LP. This is actually the only Mechonis quest that I forgot. And it wasn't because we couldn't do it. I just simply forgot it existed, and then by the time I realized it, I couldn't do it anymore. So we're going to take care of it now. And funny enough, I'm cataloging all the unique monsters, so this helps. I don't know exactly what your gimmick is going to be, but I'm going to assume that it's going to be the same as every other enemy with this type of body type, which possibly means Spike. I think you're also going to have a multi-hit move. Hush Chop, that's what it is. Really powerful multi-hit move. I know that's the gimmick you guys have. Actually, you know what? No. Let's daze you. I'm willing to risk the spike. Or you could not have a spike. That works too. Alright, we're close to a chain attack. Chain attack. Damn it, you got up. Alright, whatever. My tension's still at max, so get doubled! So... Yeah. Melee. Oh, you have Mind Blast. Yeah. And I'm gonna continue the color. 50,000 damage is not much. Maybe a daze would have been better, but oh well. I still haven't even used my haste yet. That's only going to do 300 damage, but Blaze is a nightmare, so I'd rather not deal with that. So if I can just kill you now, that's not going to do enough damage. Nope, it did. You defeated the Mechon troop leader and reduced the Mechon's attack power. Chill attack 4 and Art Seal resist 4. I'll take them.
And we're okay. Let us remain vigilant.
I feel really dumb completely missing a quest like the power effect. I feel really dumb missing this quest. I feel really dumb missing this quest. Because it was so easy to do, but, you know. I missed it because, well, I'm dumb. But hey, at least that's all of the Central Factories quest done now. This is a side quest you need to have Shulk in the party for, and it required us to complete a Young Captain's Challenge. Now, depending on which route you choose for a Young Captain's Challenge, that will determine what quest we are about to do. Now, we completed the B route before that gave us the Young Captain's Trust, which ultimately gave us Shulk's Bravery skill branch. Regardless of whatever side quest you choose, you're getting Shulk's final skill branch, that being Bravery. But because we chose the A route for New Game Plus, we have a new quest. Shulk, you're just in time. Captain Leda's nearly lost all the trust people had in her, and everyone's saying she used a poison-coated soul to win. But I don't believe it. She's not like that. She must have been framed. I know I'm right. That doesn't sound good.
I agree, Shulk. So, why don't we try to help?
Yeah, I don't want to just leave them like this, you know? Hey, don't act like this has nothing to do with you. You were the ones that brought her that sword in the first place. I have to prove that she didn't use poison to win. It's not as if we brought a poison-coated sword. We have to investigate the truth to find out what happened. Yeah, that's right. But what should we do? I haven't got a clue. We need to prove whether it really was a poison-coated sword. We could ask Lieutenant Rowell to do that. It would be more convincing coming from a third party. Then we need to analyze the poison's ingredients, right? Khan said it was a poison from a poisonous gourd. We need 4 poisonous gourds to investigate their components. Then we could just test how immediate its effects are. I understand. Then what? Next up are Kans and Emilita. We'll ask them about their actions on the day of the test. We might be able to find some inconsistencies in their stories. With all the evidence, we shouldn't be too far from finding the truth. You're the only ones I can trust. So you'll do everything for me? You what? Was not expecting that. Kans suspects the sword had poison on it. Find out the truth and clear Emilita's name. You're so giving. Just what I'd expect from the hero of Colony 9. Let's keep up the momentum and get on with the investigation. And of course, I am missing just one. Ugh! Well, thankfully, we can talk to NPCs ahead of time before doing anything else. So before I go collect this last item, let's start talking to people.
Good day.
Miller sent you, didn't he? Well, the test results show no sign of poison on the sword. There wasn't even any dirt on it. So perhaps the poison came from somewhere else entirely? Or did somebody wipe it off? You're a sharp one. Have you worked out what happened? No, because I haven't collected all the gourds. Why do we need 4 gourds? I'm assuming 3 would be good enough.
Hi.
What happened during the test? I don't want to think about it. Okay, I'll tell you. I went to the fight straight after you brought me the sword, right? And of course I was the only one to handle it. No one came near me and I didn't have time to do anything. The fight started and I grabbed the sword. I'd never used it before, but it felt so natural. It was so sharp. I won the fight in a single blow. But that makes you the only ones who could have applied the poison. I don't think people who are as helpful as you would do that. I must have overlooked something. Looks like there's 4 things to do. Listen to Kans' side of the story. So we'll listen to what he's got to say before we ultimately head out. He's not active during night. Okay. Listen to what he has to say before eventually heading on over to, I assume it's Satoru Marsh, to get the item.
Hey,
You wanted to hear about the test. I was so relaxed beforehand. The stakes were high, but my opponent was the young captain. She's hardly a formidable adversary. I've always known that Miller was the fighter of her platoon. I can defeat a Golgo all by myself. Why would I be scared of her? I wouldn't. I went into that fight as calm as could be. But then she cheated by beating me with a poisonous gourd poison. I've investigated that poison before, so I knew straight away. But I just couldn't overcome it. That's what happened. I'm suspecting foul play here. Honestly, I kind of wish I would have done this side quest before. It's very true crimey, and I love that because I am a true crime girly. Alright, got that item, so let's return to Miller.
hello.
Thanks for your hard work. I can see you've collected all the evidence we need. I assume you know who the perpetrator is? Oh! We can choose! Now, okay. So, I had suspicions before collecting the poisonous gourd. And after doing some research on this, you can really choose whatever you want. It does not affect the outcome of the quest. However, by blaming yourself, that is completely false. The correct answer is Kans, which I had the suspicion because it's like, we didn't do anything in relation to poison, we just got a sword. The only one who knew about the poison was Kans, because he quote-unquote researched the poison from the gourds. Why would he have done that? He's like a defense soldier. What? It's the correct answer is Kans. Ha! I knew it. Tell me the truth, in detail. There was almost certainly no poison involved. How were the results of the test on the poisonous gourds? We discovered the effects of the poison last for mere seconds. I knew it. There wasn't even a trace of dirt, let alone poison on the sword. It was still as clean as when the Nopon sold it to me. So there was never any poison. That means someone created a false rumor about the poison. I've concluded that the whole thing was Kans' doing. Ah, I see it now. He devised the whole thing to hide his shame at losing to the captain. He probably couldn't handle losing to a confident young woman. Maybe. And he has a family to think about. I knew I was right to believe in Lieutenant Colonel Leader. We cleared her name and restored honor to the Defense Force. You truly are worthy of being called the hero of Colony 9. You've outdone yourself with your bravery. Enemy Leader's name has been cleared and she can resume her duties in the Defense Force. Man, that was such a cool quest! I loved that! I kind of wish I would have done that during our base playthrough. That one was good! Now, while listening to Desiree's very, very long spiel during the quest Desiree's Future, we had an option to choose Desiree's, well, future. During our base playthrough, we chose Soldier, which gave us one quest. I mentioned that upon choosing Sculptor, that gives us a different quest. So, this time, we're going to have her become a Sculptor rather than a Soldier. It's important to try new things. Better to regret doing something than regret not doing it. That's what I always say, though I try to be a bit more eloquent. Anyway, I made my decision. Thank you. You're welcome, but I don't think I actually did anything. Oh, stop being so pessimistic. You gave me the push I needed. Now I sort of wish I hadn't. What if it all goes wrong? You worry too much, Shulk. I'll be fine. It'll be fine, I guarantee. I never realized before, but you're pessimistic as well sometimes. I think it's nice in a way. It shows how kind and caring you are. But most of the time, it's still better to be confident in yourself. You're right. But you should remember to take your own advice, Desiree. True, I really have to do my best in my new career. Otherwise, I'll be eroding your self-confidence as well as mine. That's all the motivation I need. So, thanks for everything. Oh, finally! And I have 5 stars of affinity in Colony 9, so I can do Desiree's quest.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I'm glad you're here. I have another favor to ask. Don't worry, I won't talk your ear off again this time. Could you tell me more? Dunban, she just said she's not going to talk your ear off. Such concern for their fellow man is what makes the Hom so strong. We Hyentia have much to learn. You look worried about something. Whatever it is, just be true to yourself. That's what's important. I hope you can help. I've had a bit of a falling out with my friend Betty. We've been friends for 10 years, but something's torn us apart. And it's Kenny Rohan. Betty's a really big fan of his, you see. And now I've become his pupil without even telling her. I don't blame her for getting upset. I need to go and apologize. Try and make up with her. But I want to give her a present at the same time. I'm sure you're sick of this kind of thing by now. But you wouldn't mind collecting some stuff for me, would you? Growing apart from someone you call a friend is truly unfortunate. I'm glad you agree, Dunban. And since you feel that strongly, I would really appreciate your help. I need 2 Crabble Works and 2 Laughing Brog bags. You can find both in Colony 9, so you won't have to look too far. Could you also go to Erisea and get 4 Night Lilies? I'm missing 1 item. Why does this keep happening to me? Betty has become jealous since Desiree became a student of Kenny Rohan. Help make a present that should bring the 2 back together again. Thank you. I know you help a lot of people, so you might not remember them all. But you really threw me a lifeline in my hour of need. I'll never forget that. Not a problem. Consider it done. If Dunban's helping out, then this will be a walk in the park. I can't let everyone down, can I? Please tell me I can trade this item. I can't. Because hold on. There's no way. Am I just this unlucky? Every single NPC who trades the item is a Hyentia, and they only trade it before Mechonis Core. And I waited to do this quest until after Mechonis Core because of reputation. I hate everything. I absolutely hate everything. Why is there a chest over there? Whew. Glad I only had to collect that one item. Did you find everything? Yay, I knew you would. You're so dependable, more than anyone else in the whole colony. Now I just need to make my present for Betty. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. I've learned a lot from watching how you tackle problems, Dumban. Right back at you, Shulk. That is what friends are for. And finished. I just know Betty will forgive me when she sees this. Thank you. You saved my life again. Desiree and Betty are friends again. Betty isn't jealous of Desiree at all now. I'm out of gem space. Okay. And with that, I think that is all of the Colony 9 branching side quests. So, finally getting some stuff done. I've had to wait all the way to Makana's Core to do half of this stuff. But I'm glad to see some of it getting done.
Well,
Moving on, now that we've got the Makana's Core taken care of, Perrine, your quest is finally available.
What is it?
Can you believe that, woman? If I could get my hands on that high-end scientist, I'd... You know she told me that Homs make poor scientists. Don't let me catch you helping her. Don't take any notice of me. I need to calm down a little. It's just that woman really gets under my skin. You know the Armus at the colony farm? Well, they don't do anything. They're terribly lazy animals. And I thought we could put them to use somewhere in the colony. And when I proposed this to my fellow colleagues, well, that Hyantia scientist stood there and laughed at me. She said I could never make Armus do anything but graze. I haven't even started to test my theories yet. But you guys are going to help me get those Armus to work for us. My theory is, defeat the Armus' enemies and they're ours. We can gain their trust and get them to work with us. Fantastic plan, right? Will you help me?
Wild beasts are naughty things, so taming them is a good idea. Ricky wants to stop monsters from biff bashing him all the time.
You would make a fine wild beast, Ricky. And then you could stay undetected in their presence.
Meh. Ricky wants to stay a snub-on.
Either way, we can't have them grazing away at that farm. The pampering stops today. They need to earn their keep. What do you say? Are you in? Jarell told Perrine that Armus are good-for-nothing creatures and laughed at her proposal. Help Perrine show Jarell what being a Homs means. Now I'll show that bird brain what's what. Head for the Bionis leg and you're sure to find them there. The colony is counting on you. Well, I wasn't expecting this to be a defeat enemies quest, but sure. I'll take care of this. Oh my god, you have to... There is a quest that requires you to kill Territorial Rotbart? I'm not surprised, but also at the same time, surprised. And done. You did it. I want to see how the Armus are reacting to the good news. The Armus are really grateful. I think they'll help us out now. I am able to communicate with them better than I ever imagined. Jarell saw everything and was even more surprised than me. Now she won't ever doubt Homs' intelligence ever again. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. With the Armus' natural enemies vanquished, Perrine has earned Jarell's respect. Ooh, an Arteal 6 gem. Now that's a good one. Alright, as for our next side quest. Once you have Dawn Argentis invited to Colony 6, which you need to have housing at level 5 and nature at level 4, you have the option of inviting either of his daughters, that being Zell Argentis or N. Argentis. You can only invite one, not the other. Depending on which one you invite, that will determine which side quest you get. And, well, it can be a little confusing to see with the information online. Yes, each daughter has their own set of side quests. The side quests are relatively the same, it just requires you to grab slightly different items. But the names of the side quests are the exact same. The only difference is who you are getting the quest from and what items you're collecting for each daughter. So yeah, it's just like Miss Sweetness Showdown all over again. We invited N. Argentis in our base playthrough, so this go around, we're gonna invite Zell Argentis.
How's things?
Father wants me to stand on my own 2 feet, so he left. He hasn't gotten in touch once. What should I do? I think you should come to Colony 6. My father, Don Argentis, he is in such a place? Thank you. I shall go there. I am fed up with life here. We got one more person left to invite, and then we'll move on to the quest. Alexi, I believe you were the last person I invited to Colony 6 during my base playthrough, but I actually need you for this side quest. Thinking about moving out of here, you see? Do you reckon Colony 6 sounds like my kind of place? From what I hear, I could really make something of myself there. Could give something back to the colony, make a difference. They must need lookouts. What do you think? Do I not have what I need to get you to Colony 6? Do I need more for you? Oh, I cannot believe how long this actually took in real time.
How's it going?
Alexi, I'm back. Do you want to go to Colony 6? I think you should go to Colony 6. Cannot tell you how long it took to get special to level 4. Let's move on to our next quest. Zell! It's been so long in recording time since I invited you to Colony 6 that I'm gonna be completely honest. I completely forgot that I invited you to Colony 6. I'm so glad I did.
How's things?
Oh, you're just in time. I'm in the spot of bother. You look troubled. Something worrying you. Let's hear the mashallah. It won't delay us that much, right? Of course, it's no problem. I really like that about you, Shulk. Right, let's get the details. We're about to go out with friends. Could you please keep Father occupied while I do? He does worry so much when I leave him alone at night. My father never changes. That's why I need you to keep him busy. He needs a distraction. What kind of daughter would make her father worry at night? Surely you must have had a similar experience. This is the most important period of my life. I guess girls will be girls. While Zell Argentis meets with a friend, she wants you to keep her father company. Thank you. Just keep my father occupied by talking to him. It would mean a great deal to me. And count on us, we'll get it done. We can do it. It may not be as easy, but with you, I feel inspired. You taught me the importance of seeing things through. Yeah, I never did that as a kid. I'm gonna be honest. I was way too scared to go out and do anything as a teenager. My parents always instilled that fear in me. I was that kid that I always stayed at home, and when I wasn't at home, I was at work. Explains a lot about myself. Dawn! I hear you and I have some business today, no? My daughter has requested you keep me company in her absence. Am I right? Yeah? Yes, I thought I was right. Zell's a kind soul. Whenever she is with friends, she has someone come talk to me. Oh, that's sweet. Yes, you wish to discuss something else. How about we talk of my daughter? I can assure you I shan't be lonely even if you were not here. Let's stay and chat. Well, I often count and then pluck blades of grass in my garden. She usually gets back after I plucked about 10,000 blades! Oh, buddy, we need to get you a hobby. but I wish she would not miss her curfew. That's when I have to count even more blades than usual. Oh, buddy, have you thought about model cars? My grandpa always loved those. What is it? You still want to chat? I often stew over what to do with Zell when she breaks curfew. What would you do if she was your daughter? Tell me. Give her a harsh telling off or softly explain the I would explain the problem. I share your opinion. I often get angry at her actions, but I forgive her nevertheless. She is my little girl, and she always will be. As long as she returns home safely to me, I am a happy father. Man, this is a lot different compared to Anargentis' questline. What now? Oh, you want to hear more of Zell? She will be home soon. This will have to be our last little chat. Let me see. Ah, yes. I am troubled over Zell's choice in men, her fiancé to be precise. It is ultimately her choice, but I fail to see what she sees in him. He is poor and weak-minded. What do you think? If they're happy, why worry? And they must show commitment? Ooh. That's a tough one. That's actually a tough one. I'm assuming that answering the questions doesn't matter. Honestly, for me personally, it's all about commitment. Perhaps you are right. If they are committed, adversity is but an afterthought. They may or may not live a life of poverty, but they will be happy. And that is the end of our interesting little chat. You have helped me to consider many things I would not have. Find Zell later and she will give you your payment. Man! Once again, I liked this one a lot more than Anargentis's. That was really sweet.
Things.
I greatly appreciate this. Thank you. Having myself been saved by you, I am certain of this. Oh, that's sweet, Melia. What a sweet thing to say. Thank you, Melia. Father has been acting strangely recently. Perhaps he has found out about me and my sweet Lexi. Never mind. Thank you. Please accept this as a token of my appreciation. It turns out it was all a diversion so that Zell Argentis could see her boyfriend. And that's not everything. For Alexi has a quest for us.
How's it going?
Where did you go? I've been looking for you. Did Zell tell you about us? That's the problem, you see. She's been telling people about us, and now her dad knows. How worrying. Charlotte, do you think there's anything we can do? It must be fate. We should really try to help out. You should see him. He's absolutely fuming with rage. He kept saying that he'd never approve, no matter what. I did my best to bring him around, but it was no use. He wants 5 scratch jewels and 2 lucky chokin rings. But that's impossible, and he knows it. Things aren't looking good for me and Zell. I'm begging you, please help us. Are you sure you've thought this through, Alexi? I mean, he did ask you to get those things for him. Maybe you should think this over some more. No, I've thought long and hard, and I did consider finding them myself. But I know I can't do it. I'm asking you out of desperation. This is the only way I know that it won't end in us breaking up. Well, if you're sure. Zell Argentis' father has found out about her and Alexi and isn't pleased. The only way to make him see reason is to meet his unreasonable demands. Hey, you say unreasonable. I have everything already. Thank you. You're the only ones I can ask. Me and Zell's relationship is in your hands. You can count on us. We'll get it done. And speaking of...
Going.
Perfect. Thanks. I'll rush these over to Zell's dad. You wait here. Zell will want to thank you personally. It didn't work. He admitted that I'd managed to bring him what he asked, but then he started going on about how no good for Zell. There's nothing I can do. He's his daughter's father. It looks like I just have to take whatever he throws at me. Sorry I made you go through all that work for nothing. Don Argentis' stubbornness hadn't subsided, and he still opposes the pair being together. And with that, we have one more quest for this quest line. Man, it feels like it's always raining whenever I talk to you, Don. You there, you must know. I cannot find my dear daughter. Do you know where she could be? Zell, we should be there soon. Then we can get on with our lives in peace. It's not been easy to find. Are you sure we'll be okay there? It won't be easy to begin with, but we'll be on our feet in no time. As long as we stick together. Don Argentis was so opposed to Zell Argentis and Alexi's relationship that they decided to run away, find the missing couple. So you won't say. I wish I'd never gone against her decision in the first place. I don't know why I was giving you Alexi's voice. I'm sorry. Then I would not be worrying about where she is now. I got an idea. You know, I forgot to do this during the last side quest. Do you guys have anything that's worth trading while you're here? Doesn't look like it.
How's it going?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. So we don't need it because we have a piss ton of these. But if you are someone who is still trying to work on getting Colony 6 reconstruction stuff, if you chose to do this quest line, Alexi will have Angel Engine X's while he's in Satoru Marsh. That is worth it because you need those for Colony 6. I also forgot I need Charlotte in the lead. I've been waiting for you. For me, you appear to be the one who best understands my feelings. Or, you know, this is the quest in which Charlotte would get her skill branch, which means she has to be the party leader. I thought that a chance to change the scenery would change my life. But it looks like such a thing is not so easy to achieve. You're not wrong. I used to live at the camp, so I know how it feels. It's certainly not nice living in a cave. That it is not. Bathing is a far cry from what I am used to, and food is scarce, but goddamn are the drugs plentiful. Good thing Zazadan's not here anymore. The ground is so hard that I cannot sleep properly. But you've got a home you can go back to if you want. Wouldn't it be better to go back? You're right. I do want to be in the colony, live in that house, and see my family. Do you think you could persuade Alexi to take us back? I just don't have the willpower to ask him to change his mind. Okay, I'll talk to him. Thank you so very much. He's literally right there, Zell.
How's it going?
Hello there, Alexi, wasn't it? How's everything going here? Not too bad. It's not as convenient as a colony, but we're adapting just fine. You mean you're coping, but what about her? You mean Zell? She looks like she's settled in, but it's early days still. Give it time and she'll be fine, just like me. How long are you guys going to live here for? Forever. Is that what you really want? Have you thought about children? This isn't the place to raise them. And you and them will get lonely without anyone to talk to. Look at her, Zell. Look at her. Zell looks far from being happy, Alexi. Well, there's some truth in that. Have you thought about going back to Colony 6? You wouldn't have to worry about having children with Zell. You could raise a family and live happily together. I know. But there's one problem. Zell's pig-headed dad. You love Zell, don't you? Of course I love her, more than anything in the world. And how about her father? Stubborn as he is, don't you think he loves her too? He loves her. A father that dotes that much on a daughter must love her. Have you asked... Have you asked Zell how she feels about her father? I don't imagine for a minute that she hates him either. But you're forcing her to put you before her own father. You're ignoring both her and her father's feelings in all this. I know, but... Look at Zell's eyes and you'll know what her heart is saying. All I can see is a sad and tormented young woman. You're right. We'll go back. We'll go back to Colony 6. That's good to hear. I know it wasn't my place to say any of that, but it needed to be said. No, I'm glad you said it. You spoke like you feel the same towards your family and friends. You must cherish them a lot. I'm glad you came here. Otherwise, I'd still be blind to her feelings. Now you're starting to make me blush. Anyone would have done the same. Well, I suppose me and Zell should pack our things for the journey. Hopefully we'll get to see each other back in the colony. Man, this is so much more in depth than L Argentis is. Because, like, her and Peppino was just, well, N's dad doesn't like me, but fuck him, I don't care. Alexi is a lot more, I don't know, there's a lot more to this quest that I was not expecting. That's been the trend, though. All of these quests that we've been doing for New Game Plus are so much more in depth than the ones I did during our base playthrough. I feel kind of bad because I picked quests based on rewards for the most part and not for story because I didn't know. My daughter has returned. You persuaded her, and for that I am truly grateful. Good, it was our pleasure. We are considering whether the three of us should live together. It will be difficult for me to adjust, but with time I will find a way. I don't really have a choice. You'll be fine. Don't be too hard on them now, will you? I won't make that mistake. Compared to the pain I would put my daughter through, it is nothing. And now my daughter and her man will be happy together. That is what is most important. You're not wrong. It was a miracle that two so very different people found each other. Some might even call it fate. And now they can be happy. I wish you all the happiness in the world as well. Love and affection overcome all. They're infectious, traveling from person to person. Don Argentis has overcome his stubbornness and given Zell and Alexi his blessing. Nice to see that the quest still ends the same way, regardless of which daughter you go through. Ooh. Okay, I'm actually glad I double-checked this. So, remember the side quest, The Master's Successor? At the end of the quest, we were able to choose who we wanted to be the successor of the Pollenworks factory. Depending on who we choose determines what side quest we get. Last time we chose Cherry, so this time we're going to choose Gadada. Understood. Gadada is a fine choice. He is not much of a talker, but is highly skilled and diligent. I will go and tell him right now. Gadada happily accepted position of master. I know Cherry will do everything she can to assist him. Thank you for making choice for village and for Nopon. I will continue to observe him from afar. I hope you can watch over him too. Not gonna lie, I've been trying to blaze through Frontier Village side quests. Almost forgot that detail. That would have been terrible if I accidentally missed that quest. Whew, slowly getting through all these quests. According to my list, I've only got about 4 more left. So next up, Gadada. Maybe they have bad image, but red pollen orbs useful to nap on. If I get my hands on anyone who misuses orbs. That is indeed a problem. But we can do something, right, Domban? I admire your spirit, Shulk. Right, let's try and get this problem sorted out. Can you imagine? We pollen crafters have nothing but bad feelings about this. We cannot just leave things as they are. Is there anything we can do? I know that. That's why I fall on friends for help. I know fool, you know. I'm not fool, you know. I want to refine red pollen orb creation process. I will create next generation of pollen orbs. Friends will help me, of course, right? Seems red pollen orbs can still be misused. Want to turn strong orb into weak orb. Wonder if this can be done. Very grateful to friends. There are much anger in red pollen orbs. Thus they release huge energy. We must let them become calm. Then they will mature into pollen orbs that cannot be misused. Did you know that objects also have emotion?
Some of them upon research and control of those emotions, I hear. I hear she in research lab in Colony 9. You know her? I want her to share her data. Please go get it for me.
Not a problem. Consider it done. If Dunban's helping out, then this will be a walk in the park. I can't let everyone down, can I?
Now, the character that we need to talk to is Mephi Mephi. Mephi Mephi will change her location depending on whether or not you've invited her to Colony 6. If you invited Perrine to Colony 6, then she will stay in Colony 9 and you will be able to find her there. If you invite her to Colony 6 instead of Perrine, she will be in Colony 6 rather than Colony 9. Mephi Mephi! Friends want to know about study of emotional responses? Mephi Mephi thinks she studied this long time ago. Mephi Mephi knows everything about this subject. Someone in Frontier Village wants to see Mephi Mephi's research. Mephi Mephi happy that her research can come in useful. Wait a moment, please. Ta-da! Here friends go. It's so old now, paper get worn and Mephi Mephi get food on it, but it's okay. Enjoy!
Wow, that was easy enough. That was the entire side quest. It almost feels like a waste, devoting an entire video to stuff like this, but you know what? That's just how dedicated I am to this game. Yes, I am insane. No, do not do what I do.
Gadada!
Oh, this is data I was looking for. Can I take it? Very grateful to you, friends.
Don't worry about it. It was nothing.
You're amazing, Dunban. I'm not just saying that.
What's with you all of a sudden? I don't think I can remember the last time you praised me so much. I suppose I should just smile and be happy.
I will use it wisely. We will ensure that fallen orbs safe for energy, safe to use.
Excellent data. Gadada, make them weak orbs. Ooh, a slow 4. I'll gladly take that. Now, the last 3 side quests that I have for you all require you to not complete certain side quests before getting to this point. If you have completed the side quest Talia's Research over in Alchemoth, I believe the quest opens up shortly after reaching the High Entia Tomb. If you completed that quest, the one we are about to do will not open up. Make sure you have not completed the quest Talia's Research. That was actually the mistake that I made during my initial Let's Play. I was way too focused on making sure I was caught up on all the quests that I could do up to that point, not realizing that there were some quests that opened up upon not doing certain quests. We've already seen it once with To Colony 6, with Doland, and we are about to see the other 3 examples. Have you seen a boy called Teelan anywhere?
Tell me in greater detail.
Like Melia said, I don't think we have enough to go on right now.
Indeed. Give us more details and we will help if we can.
I'm really worried. No one I ask knows where he is. Wait, is this the... Hold on. Oh, I'm stupid. So first things first is she's going to give us the missing boy. Once she gives us the missing boy, which I believe we did this quest earlier. Yeah, once we have received the quest, the missing boy, then the quest that we are trying to look for will open up. So now that we've accepted the missing boy, let's try that again. Ah, you're just in time. I have a very big problem. Talia has gone to Satoru all by herself. I understand what she must be feeling, but this is a mistake. A problem.
Melia, you normally have good ideas. Any thoughts?
I am flattered that you think so, but this is no ordinary problem.
We have been through so much. You can see how worried I am. Talia is such a kind, nice person. She must be in trouble. You have to save her.
How could she go off alone when things are so dangerous? I cannot just ignore the peril of a fellow High Entia. Please leave this to us.
If you ask, I'm sure she will tell you the reason of her actions. If I was a little younger, I would want to help her out myself.
So she is prepared to go to Satoral despite the great personal risk. I would like to know her reason. I hope the others will agree, but we must go after her.
Muriel tried to stop Talia, but Talia didn't listen and went off to Satoral all alone. Talia could be in grave danger. Go and help her.
So you will go to Satoral and look for her? I am ever so grateful. We will need Talia when the time comes to rebuild the capital. Thank you. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste.
Hold on, Dogmatic Gogol. Didn't I kill you for a different quest? Because you're the one that's over here, right? Oh!
Is that Gogol guarding the statue? I never expected it to be guarded. It appears that I cannot proceed with my research. Sorry, Narath. Sorry, Ruthen.
Oh! Oh, I was right. I feel like we did a quest similar to this in our base playthrough, but it was different, question mark? That sounds correct. That's the thing that sucks about doing a lot of these branching side quests, is they often end up being the exact same thing. It's just they branch off of each other, and it's really annoying because, again, you have to do entirely separate playthroughs to get them all in order to do every single quest. Which, you know, as someone who is now actively going through it, I can definitely say I don't recommend it because, like, all you get is an achievement. And I'm just gonna let y'all know, when I first started working on this bonus video, I had plans of getting every single achievement. After looking through some of the last remaining ones that I have to do, I don't think I want to do that. I think I'd rather just tell you what the what the achievements are and go from there.
Me.
What are you doing here? I see. Muriel asked you to assist me. I do so hate to ask, but could you kill this Gogol for me? It's in the way and I must investigate something.
So, yeah, I believe Talia's research was just this quest. Considering that this quest opens up after Mikana's core and we're fighting a level 35 enemy, that seems to make the most sense. And, again, it sucks that this quest is hidden behind making sure Talia's research is not done, because we're basically doing the same thing.
Me.
I owe you a debt of gratitude. I now know the dangers. I now know of the dangers. Why couldn't I say that? But I cannot abandon my research now. It is the only thing I can do to honor Narath and the others. Apologies, I became emotional. And want to thank you. Meet me at the ether plant at Erisea. I will explain things there. So you made it. Then please, allow me to tell you my reasons. I have been conducting research with Narath and Ruthen. Sadly, however, they have since passed away. We were researching the ancient war god Faith. Have you seen the statue above the entrance to the capital? It is based on the war god, but it is merely a replica. I must find the original to discover where the faith originated. Only then will I uncover new facts and advance my research. I deciphered the ancient book that my colleagues left. It stated that the true war god statue is in Satoral. I must find the research for Narath and Ruthen. That is why I went to Satoral. However, the war god statue in Satoral was not the original. Not only did I fail to find what I sought, I very nearly lost my life. Now I understand that this is more than I can handle alone. Therefore, I must first completely decipher the entire book. When that is done, I would like to ask for your assistance. Thank you for saving me this time. Talia wanted to complete the research into the war god Faith for her lost friends. Now, I believe this would eventually go into the quest that we would have to do, in which we'd go to Valak in order to find the war god statue. We've already done that quest, so I don't plan on going over it again, even though, as of recording this video, I already obtained the High Enta emblem because I needed it to fight a unique monster for the unique monster video. So I could technically do that quest, but honestly, when I first started recording this, I was trying to be as up to date on quests as I could, even though I had already completed most of them.
I'm not doing that anymore because I already did so much of it. I'm just doing what I need to do. This video already has like an extra 50 hours worth of footage. One of the other side quests that required us to not complete other quests in Alchemoth was with Vidian. Now, I know she had a quest before after Mechonis Core. However, if you do not complete the quest Believing Again in Alchemoth, again, I believe that quest opens up sometime around after the High Entia tomb. If you do not complete that quest and you rescue Vidian from Alchemoth, she will in turn give you a different quest.
Hey,
It must have been them. I have to make sure, but it's too dangerous to return to the capital. What can I do?
What is it? You're looking down in the dumps.
I do not approve of your speech, but I see your concern is genuine. Ryan, it seems you do not have Ryan, it seems that you do have some good characteristics.
You're a bit slow in the uptake, aren't you? Right, let's see what's making him look so glum.
Will you hear me out? It was you who fixed the capital's transporter, wasn't it? I tried to get out of the city straight afterwards. That's when I was surrounded by a bunch of Telethia. But 2 Telethia stood in the way as if they were protecting me. This might sound strange, but I just know that they were my friend and her mom. At the time, I just ran away without thinking about it. I really need your help. Please, won't you check on whether those Telethia really are them? You're the only ones I can turn to. You have to help me. And if those Telethia really are my friend and her mom, I want you to put them out of their misery.
We can handle it. I know I'd hate to see what happens to any of my mates.
Sorry. I feel terrible for asking you to do such a thing, but they must be suffering far more than me. When Vidian fled the Imperial capital, she was helped by Telethia. She feels it must be some good friends. Try and find out if this is the truth. Thank you. Then, you know what you have to do.
No sweat, done before you know it.
We shall be relying heavily upon your powers of idiocy.
Hey, now wait a second. Just powers is enough, right?
Is this the same quest? Because obviously it's named different. Defeat 10 aerial Telethia. I need to know. They are the exact same quest. Once again, just a friendly reminder as to just how asinine this stuff is and why it is totally not worth it to go and do a second playthrough just to get every single side quest. This quest, the only thing I can do. I've already told you, this quest will only open up if you do not complete the quest Believing Again. However, if you complete the quest Believing Again before the Mechonis Core events, you will get the quest I Will Never Forget You. That is the quest we did during our base playthrough. That quest and this quest that I'm about to do right now, they are the exact same quest! Quite literally the exact same. We have to kill the same enemies, the same number of enemies. It's... Oh, Xenoblade 1, I love you, but the more I play you, the more I hate you. Like, I'm gonna be honest. At the same time that I am doing a 100% playthrough of Xenoblade 1 for the channel, I am doing a 100% playthrough of Xenoblade 3 in my spare time. I'm just gonna be honest. Xenoblade 1 is not worth 100%ing. It does not appreciate the player's time. If you're gonna 100% a Xenoblade game, do either 2 or 3. Preferably 3. I feel like 3 is the best to 100%.
remain vigilant.
Because it doesn't waste your time like this. Every quest feels worthwhile. The fact that I'm having to spend an extra 50 plus hours blazing through this game through New Game Plus just to do an extra 30 quests. Some of these quests have been worth it. I will be completely honest on that. There have been some quests that I'm like, wow, this is really cool. But there are others where they just do not feel worth it at all. In fact, this quest is so similar to the original, I'm not even going to show you guys the footage of me killing all those enemies because it's the exact same. If you want to know the information, go watch the original Let's Play. These quests are quite literally the same.
Hey,
Something for me? What could it be? This is Lusunia's affection seal and Ariel's ring. I just knew those Telethia were Ariel and Lusunia. They must have kept some of their memories from before. That's why they saved me. Thank you, Ariel, Lusunia. I will never forget you. Oh, sorry. Here's a little something to say thank you. I will stay here and pray for them until peace returns. It really was Vidian's friends who saved her. Vidian offers up a tearful prayer for her friends. That quest was not worth it. I'm mad now. And finally, the last side quest I have for this video, Coralth. Now, before I accept this, I just want to mention this quest will only open up if you have not completed Adventures in Peril. Again, another quest that happens to open up in Alchemoth. Don't know exactly when, but if you completed that quest beforehand, this one will not open up.
Yes?
That idiot! Where'd he go off by himself? He knows how dangerous that place is. I assume from their expression that this matter bothers them. What is it, Melia? You look pretty worried. I wish to know what troubles this person. Shulk, please assist me in Axine. Great! I'm so glad you'll listen. You all look like you're doing alright in this harsh place. You gotta hear me out. You've gotta save my partner. There are some giants' ruins on Three Sage Summit. Me and Zane have been looking into them for a while now. We managed to find one thing out. There's an immense power lying dormant behind its door. I just know Zane went up there by himself. But there's lots of dangerous monsters around that place. You'd have to be crazy to go by yourself. Please bring him back. What's a reckless thing to do? I suppose he could just not hold back his sense of adventure. Right. He forgets about everything else when he smells an adventure. He'd do anything, no matter how reckless. Sorry to have to ask, but could you bring him back for me? Zane has risked his life to go alone to the top of the mountain to try and change things. Go to the top of Valak Mountain and help him. I really appreciate it. I just didn't have to have what it takes to get him back myself. Rest assured that your issue 2 will be attended to with haste. 2 of Bionis' bravest and boldest women at your service. If you're suddenly high-spirited today, it appears I shall have to double my efforts. Please just do whatever it takes to bring Zane back. Not entirely sure if this is similar to the only thing I can do, where like this is the exact same thing but from a different quest. Not entirely sure, but you know what? That last quest left such a sour taste in my mouth. I don't even want to know. Also, I'm really glad I'm doing this quest during the day because, yeah, Avalanche Abacy spawns at the Three Sage Summit. Accidentally ran into him while, doing a different quest. I'm gonna fight it at some point. I gotta do it for the unique monster video, but I am not looking forward to it. Now, before I talk to you,
Are you that?
I want to trade. Do you have anything? Ooh, Blaze Attack 5. Silver Lexos Hearts. I kind of want this. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to see how this shield or this weapon for Rhine looks. And you know what? Screw it. I'll take a flame attack.
Oh, got it.
Ooh, fire element. That's a good item.
Are you that?
Ugh, where am I? So I got out of here? Out of there? I knew it'd be dangerous, but those monsters were something else. Yeah, I know! Like the strongest super boss in the whole game spawns up there. What the hell are you thinking? What are you doing here? Coralth sent you? Sorry about all this. I think I'll be okay to go back. Thanks for the help. I thought I was a goner there.
Yes?
I really owe you guys. Zane came back safe and sound. But we ain't giving up just yet. Those ruins must have a secret. By the way, here's a little something to say thanks. Zane is safe, but what of the ruins he went up there to investigate?
Wait, what? First off, thanks GameFAQs for clarifying this for me. Alright, I need to actually talk about something because I didn't know this. So that was the very last side quest that I had for my list for this video. So as of now, as of this side quest, we have technically done every single side quest for the game across 2 playthroughs. One thing I did not know, I'm not entirely sure if this is how it works in the original version or if this is a difference in Definitive Edition, but in Definitive Edition, there is a side quest for doing 300 side quests, not for doing all of them. I don't know if this is a difference between Definitive Edition or the original, but yeah. There is a side quest for completing over 300 plus side quests. I want to see if I can find it. It's a trial? Oh, fuck that! Alright, cool. So yeah, fun fact. Thanks again to GameFAQs for clarifying this information for me. I've gone an entire decade thinking there is a achievement tied to doing every single side quest. There isn't. The most you need to do for achievements is complete 300 quests, and there are over 400 quests in this game, closer to 500. You do not need to do what I have done for this video. Because there is no, this whole time, I thought there was an achievement for doing every single side quest. I don't regret showing off every side quest, but at the same time, that sucks. That's awful. I mean, I can only blame myself, but like, and also it's a trial. Trials do not carry over from playthrough to playthrough, and you literally cannot get all of them in one go. You cannot do that because you need to be, because there's these 2 quests right here. Pour your heart out into every possible heart-to-heart and show your stupid and senseless side into heart-to-heart. Basically, these ones are null and void. You cannot get both of them. You can only get one or the other per playthrough.
Oh.
One of them is you have to do a heart-to-heart, every single heart-to-heart perfectly. And the other one is you have to absolutely fail a heart-to-heart miserably. You cannot get both of these in a single run. So if you're trying to get full 100%, it is literally impossible. Just like doing every single side quest in a playthrough, it is literally impossible. I have shown you what you need to do quote-unquote every single side quest. It's not worth it. But at the same time, the flavor text was fun, so I don't regret it. I'm just glad that I was able to clarify at the end of this video, there is no achievement, there is no reward for doing all of this, except for, I guess, technically you can get every single gem through side quests because, well, you carry over your gems from playthrough to playthrough, so you could do your first playthrough doing most of the quests, get all those gems, and then during your New Game Plus playthrough, do the last remaining quests like I did, and get the rest of the gems. You could do that. But again, there's no completion reward for getting every single variant of gem. That's just something if you want to do. I'm mad. I'm gonna go scrub through this 50 hours worth of footage in order to edit this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, I'm gonna cover some more stuff. I don't know what. I'm still in the process of recording these videos. I'm just finally done with all the side quests. See you guys then. Goodbye.